All right, let's jump right in. Today we're taking a deep dive into AI in education.
Really fascinating area.
It is. We've got this academic paper, Artificial Intelligence in the Education Sector, Transformation, Challenges, and Opportunities. It's pretty dense,
Oh, absolutely.
but it lays out how AI is already shaking things up in how we learn and teach. And what's interesting is
Yeah.
it's not just like robots giving lectures. You know what I mean?
Right, right. It's more nuanced than that.
It's way more personalized and efficient. One of the things that blew me away
Mm.
was how AI can actually analyze learning styles.
Yeah.
Like it can tell if someone's more visual or auditory,
Oh, interesting.
and then it can adapt the teaching methods right there on the fly.
In real time. That's incredible.
That's incredible.
It is. It's like, algorithms like reinforcement learning.
Yeah.
The system learns what works best for you by looking at your responses and progress.
Oh, I see.
It's almost like having a curriculum that evolves with you.
So it's not just about adapting to what you already know, but actually steering your learning path more efficiently. That's where AI tutoring comes in, right?
That's a big part of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine having a virtual tutor that not only knows the subject backwards and forwards,
right.
but also gets how you specifically learn best.
Mm-hmm.
He can spot your weaknesses,
Wow.
give you resources tailored to you, even kind of predict where you might get stuck.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Almost too good to be true. Is this actually being used now, or is this like way off in the future?
It's not science fiction anymore. There are AI tutoring systems already being used in schools. They're getting better all the time, of course.
Right.
Some can even use natural language processing to
Oh.
have almost human-like conversations.
Okay, hold on. For those of us who aren't, coding whizzes,
Yeah.
what exactly is natural language processing?
Basically, it's a computer's ability to understand and respond to us, to human language.
Okay.
So instead of just picking out keywords,
Right.
an AI tutor using this can analyze what you're really asking.
The meaning and context.
I see.
So it can give you much more relevant, personalized answers.
That's way more advanced than I thought. So with all this, where do teachers fit in?
Right. That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah. If we've got these like super intelligent AI tutors.
Well, it's really important to remember AI is a tool.
Okay.
It's not a replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Teachers are still absolutely essential.
Yeah.
They provide guidance, mentorship, and they foster those uniquely human skills, critical thinking.
Yeah.
So almost like AI is this superpowered teaching assistant.
In a way, yes.
It can analyze tons of data,
Mm-hmm.
personalize the learning, even grade essays.
And more. AI can also help with the administrative side of things.
Oh,
It
right.
can optimize resources, automate schedules, even handle communication with parents.
This is making me rethink what's even possible in education. But can AI assess those more complex skills,
That's a good question.
like critical thinking,
That's a tough one.
problem solving?
But AI is making progress there, too.
Really?
Some systems can analyze student essays,
Okay.
not just for grammar and spelling,
Right.
but for the structure of the argument, logical fallacies, even the originality of the ideas.
That's amazing. But how do we make sure the systems are actually measuring understanding and not just teaching students to, game this system for a good grade?
Right. That's where teachers come in. They
Yeah.
can use the AI assessments as a starting point,
Okay.
but then have those deeper conversations to really see if the student gets it and push them to think critically.
It sounds like the best approach is that partnership,
Absolutely.
AI and human educators,
Yeah.
each doing what they do best.
Working together. Exactly.
Yeah. As we go deeper into this,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how this is already happening in classrooms all over.
We will. It's pretty exciting stuff.
This is really exciting. I'm eager to hear more about these real-world examples.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, perfect. Let's move on to just that.
We were just talking about how AI can analyze student work like essays on a deeper level.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about specific AI tools being used. Like what's out there right now in classrooms?
Well, language learning is one area where there's a ton of innovation happening.
Uh-huh.
There are platforms using AI to personalize vocab and grammar exercises, even give real-time feedback on pronunciation.
Wow. So instead of just memorizing words,
Right.
students get instant feedback
So-
just as they go.
And some platforms even use speech recognition
Oh, wow.
to go beyond individual words and assess fluency and comprehension.
It sounds like AI is making language learning so much more interactive
Yeah.
and personalized.
It really is. But it goes beyond language, too. STEM education is another exciting area.
Okay.
Imagine a math program that figures out exactly what concepts a student is struggling with,
Right.
and then creates practice problems just for them.
So no more just drilling the same problems over and over.
No, it's about understanding the why and getting targeted practice.
I see.
And this AI-powered adaptive learning is being used in physics and chemistry, too.
Wow.
Students can experiment with virtual simulations.
That's cool.
And get immediate feedback on what they're understanding.
It sounds like AI is making learning more engaging and effective across the board.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like helping level the playing field for students who need extra support.
Absolutely. For example, there are AI-powered tools that can provide real-time captioning and transcription. Oh,
For students with hearing impairments.
that's so important.
Yeah, it ensures everyone has access to the information and can participate fully.
And for students with visual impairments,
Right.
there are AI-powered screen readers, right?
Exactly.
That can convert text to speech so they can access digital materials independently.
Yeah.
It's really heartwarming to see how AI is being used to make learning more inclusive
Yeah, you're pretty.
for everyone.
It is.
But what about the teachers?
Right.
Are they on board with these tools, or is there some pushback?
It's a mix, like with any new technology.
Right.
Some teachers are thrilled about AI freeing up their time
Yeah.
so they can focus on more personalized instruction. Others are understandably a little nervous about how their role might change
Yeah, I get
in an
it.
AI-powered classroom.
Yeah. It's important to remember AI is meant to enhance teaching
Exactly.
and place it.
It's a tool
Yeah.
to help teachers do what they do best.
Even better.
The best approach seems to be that collaboration
Definitely.
between AI and teachers,
Yeah.
each using their strengths
Working together, that's the key.
to create a better experience for the student.
Absolutely.
I could see how that would lead to some amazing results.
Oh, yeah.
There are already schools trying out different ways to integrate AI, right?
Yeah, some are using it to create individual learning paths for each student,
Oh, wow.
while others are using it for targeted interventions for
sure.
students who are struggling.
It's fascinating to see how schools are adapting and finding creative ways to use this.
It really is. And it's important to remember that we're still early on in this whole AI in education thing.
So we're just scratching the surface.
Exactly. As the technology keeps evolving,
Yeah.
we can expect even more innovative and transformative uses of AI in education.
AI could really change education, that much is clear. But, like with any powerful tech, we got to think about the downsides. What should we be watching out for as AI gets more and more embedded in our schools?
Data privacy is a big one.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gathering so much information about students,
Yeah.
their learning habits, what they like, even their emotions.
Right.
Keeping that data safe, using it responsibly, that's crucial.
Absolutely. We need to be sure these systems are designed with student privacy at the forefront. And parents need to know exactly how their kids' data is being used.
Totally agree. Transparency and trust, those are key.
Yeah.
And it's not just about protecting the data from being used the wrong way.
Right.
We also have to think about how it might be interpreted and used to make decisions about a student's future.
I see what you mean. Like if an AI system says a student is at risk
Right.
based on some patterns it sees,
Exactly.
we have to be really careful about how that information is used. We need humans involved, not just decisions made by algorithms.
It's all about balance. Using the insights AI can give us,
Yeah.
but also keeping human judgment and empathy in the loop.
Another thing I'm concerned about is AI making existing inequalities worse.
Oh, definitely.
Like if these systems are mainly in well-funded schools,
Yeah.
it could widen the gap between students from different backgrounds.
That's a real concern. Access and equity have to be top priorities. We can't have a situation where these technologies are only for certain students,
Right. Based on their background or where they live.
Everyone should benefit.
It sounds like policymakers and educators need to work together
For sure.
to ensure AI is used to help all students, not create new obstacles.
Couldn't agree more. And beyond the practical stuff, there are bigger questions too.
Oh, like what?
Philosophical questions. What does it even mean to be educated in a world full of AI? What skills and values will matter most for future generations?
Those are huge questions.
They are.
It makes you wonder if our current system, with all the standardized tests and memorizing facts,
Right.
is really preparing students for a future where AI can do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we might need to rethink our goals for education.
Mm.
Focus on things like critical thinking, creativity, being able to adapt, emotional intelligence.
Those are the skills that will be essential, right?
Exactly, in a world where AI is everywhere.
So even though AI can personalize learning and make teaching more efficient,
Yeah.
it's also making us rethink what education should be in the 21st century.
It's a really exciting time, but challenging too. The choices we make now will have a big impact on the future of learning.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
what's the one thing you hope listeners take away from this?
I'd say this. AI isn't a magic solution,
Okay.
but it has huge potential to make education better. It's up to all of us, educators, policymakers, parents, students,
Right.
to have a real conversation about how to use AI the right way so it benefits everyone.
That's a great call to action. AI in education is something we'll be grappling with for years to come. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been my pleasure. And to everyone listening, remember, the future of learning is in our hands. Let's use AI wisely and create a system where every student can thrive.